Nice umbrella.
Thanks, it's an heirloom.
She's joking. You look like an idiot.
What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel. July 2026 is officially bringing the heat, and the streaming giants are dropping absolute bangers this month. We're talking massive book adaptations, sci-fi spectacles, and a highly anticipated reboot that might just change how we look at a certain absolute classic. Now, you know how I do on this channel. I always give it to you straight, and that means putting my cards on the table. For each of these rankings, I'm going to tell you exactly where I stand. Whether I'm the target audience, I'm somewhere on the fence, or I'm just a casual viewer. Grab your popcorn, smash that like button, and let's get into the countdown. Kicking us off at number 10, we have Lucky on Apple TV+. Based on the best-selling Marissa Stapley novel, Anya Taylor-Joy plays a brilliant con artist on the run from the FBI and a ruthless crime boss after a massive heist goes completely sideways. Now, for me, I'm kind of on the fence about this one, okay? On one hand, I love a slick, high-stakes crime thriller, and the cast is incredible. On the other hand, it kind of looks like it might lean heavily into a style over substance vibe, which makes me a little hesitant. I'll definitely check out the pilot, but it's a coin flip if I'll finish it. At number 9, Prime Video is dropping a massive, gritty Telugu crime saga called Istakapatnam. I'll probably burn that, but that's okay, because this is set in a hyper-realistic port town. This show is raw, power-packed look at gangster warfare, political feuds, and illegal trade. Again, I'm on the fence about this one. I respect the massive production value, and the trailers make it look really good. But honestly, I have a bit of fatigue when it comes to long, sprawling gangster epics. I'm willing to give it a shot, but I needed to bring something genuinely fresh to the table to hook me.
I'm just trying to move with a friend from each phase of life.
Coming in at number 8, Peacock brings us some elite coastal drama with The 5-Star Weekend. Based on Ellen Hildebrand's massive hit novel, it stars Jennifer Garner as a famous food blogger who gathers 4 friends from different stages of her life for a luxury weekend in Nantucket, only for deep secrets and old rivalries to explode. 100%, this is not my jam, okay? I'm not the target audience for this type of show at all. But if you love soppy, emotional, wealth-driven drama on a beach, you're going to eat this up. For me, it's just not going to work. But it gets a spot on my list because the hype around the book adaptation is absolutely massive. Number 7 is for the romance and drama lovers. Netflix is releasing The Map of Longing, based on Alice Kellen's novel. It follows Greta, a young woman whose life is shattered after her sister passes away. Before dying, her sister leaves her an elaborate game, a roadmap designed to force Greta out of her grief and learn how to love again. Once again, this isn't meant for me. I'm not the target audience for this one. Now, I struggle with like heavy tearjerker romantic dramas. They're not my thing, so I'm not going to be binging this one. But that being said, if you're looking for a well-shot emotional journey that's going to make you cry, this is easily going to be a top watch for you in July. Sliding into number 6 is a wild one. Netflix has teamed up with legendary Japanese studio Toho for Human Vapor. Written by Yeon Song-ho, who is famous for Train to Busan, and with VFX by the Academy the Academy Award-winning team behind Godzilla Minus One. This is a massive sci-fi thriller reboot about a terrifying serial killer who can literally transform his body into gas to slip through any barrier. Now right here, I'm the target audience for this type of stuff. This is a high-concept sci-fi, gritty Tokyo setting, a killer who mocks the police on live TV. All of that is me. I'm all aboard. I'm all for that one. The visual effects alone look like pure cinema, and this is a day one binge for me, no question. Starting our top 5, we have I'm Not Afraid on Netflix. Set during the hot summer of 1986, this coming-of-age thriller follows a 10-year-old boy named Miguel who stumbles upon a terrifying dark secret in his small town, completely shattering his worldview. I am a target audience for this one, shockingly. I mean, I am a sucker for anything with a nostalgic retro vibe, and it's mixed with dark psychological thriller edge. It's kind of giving me that Stranger Things meets small town mystery type of thing. So that's why I'm vibing with this one. This one is easily one of my most anticipated shows of the month of July.
I believe there's a deeper motivation here.
She wanted me to give you this.
Catherine?
Number 4 is Hulu's new crime thriller, Furious. Created by Liz Meriwether, this series stars Emmy Rossum as an FBI agent locked in a lethal cat and mouse game with a highly intelligent, calculating female serial killer, Lola Pettigrew, who targets ultra-wealthy men. Now, this one you can surprisingly, again, put me down as a target audience member. It's a psychological thriller where the line between right and wrong gets incredibly blurry. I love a good detective procedural when it's elevated by brilliant, complex acting, and Emmy Rossum always delivers the goods.
You look ridiculous in that shirt.
I'm getting a lot of compliments. I fought my way back so that we could play together.
I just saying that I'm the honk now.
Golf is easy.
I think that you're afraid about our son.
The number 3 spot is The Hawk on Netflix. Will Ferrell stars as Lonnie the Hawk Hawkins, a washed-up legendary pro golfer struggling on the back nine of his career, whose biggest rival happens to be his own son, a rising golf superstar played by Jimmy Tartaro. This is right in my wheelhouse right here. I am an exact target audience for a loud, chaotic Will Ferrell comedy. Pairing him up with Jimmy Tartaro in a satirical sports setting sounds ridiculously hilarious. If you need a break from all the heavy dramas this summer, this will be right here, laughing with you all the way. Picture this being like a little bit of a Happy Gilmore along with Ricky Bobby.
If anyone can do it, you can.
And my runner-up at number 2 is Elle on Prime. This is the official Legally Blonde prequel series produced by Reese Witherspoon, starring newcomer Lexi Mindtree as high school-age Elle Woods in the late 90s, early 2000s. Now, I'm kind of on the border with this one, because part of me thinks, do we really need an origin story about Elle Woods? But the other part of me loves nostalgia, going back to that early 2000s fashion, the high school comedies, all that kind of good stuff. I'm willing to give it a chance, but it has to capture that specific sharp charm of the original movie to keep me watching the series all the way through. Now, before we reveal my absolute number 1 most anticipated show of the month, we have to talk about the ones that didn't quite make the cut. We had Super Sabu, Wrath, Summer of 1936, The Apartment Job, and a show that sounds like a wild Saturday night, but it didn't hook me, Salcedo, Leather, and Boogaloo. None of these really scream must-watch to me, so they got left behind on the cutting room floor. But if you want to check them out, they're going to be premiering on Netflix in the month of July. I do have to issue a major honorable mention to a forgotten June entry that I completely blanked on during my last month's review. HBO's Life, Larry, and the Pursuit of Unhappiness. Larry David rewriting American history with Jeff Schaefer and the Obamas. It literally just started streaming at the end of June. If you love Curb Your Enthusiasm, you're the right target audience for this. It's my bad for missing it the last time. Definitely check it out if you need a laugh. All right, now, no more delays. Let's get to the main event. Number 1.
Welcome to Independence, Mr. Ingalls.
Be at the beginning of something.
Wolves.
How will we ever know till we try?
And finally, taking the crown as the number 1 most anticipated show of July 2026 is Netflix's massive reimagining of Little House on the Prairie. Forget the cozy 70s show. This is a sweeping, beautiful, and sometimes brutal epic survival tale that strictly adapts Laura Ingalls Wilder's original books starring Alice Hazley and Luke Bracey. I am the target audience for this particular series. I can't wait. Taking a familiar classic and grounding it in the real raw dangers of the 1800s frontier, while also realistically addressing the impact of westward expansion, is exactly the kind of prestige television I live for. It looks stunning, historical, and easily the biggest event of the summer. Definitely for the month of July 2026. So there you have it, the top 10 shows taking over our TVs in the month of July. Now that you know my biases and my rankings, tell me yours down in the comments below. Are you binging the thrillers with me, or are you going to get wrapped up into the drama? Let me know. Drop a like if this helped you out at all, and until the next time, take care of yourself. Peace.
Now that's a happy ending. Or is it? Because everything's over now, and all that's left is you and the infinite void.